not little children, and I'm not here to tell you bedtime stories. So, predicting the future. Finding the source of information. But how can we ascertain this source? Do we dare get close to it? Have we no choice but to sell our soul to the devil in order to see the future? And when she comes to collect, will she be angry that we got it wrong, as we surely will? Only when information has been comprehended and consumed can we value it and respond to it. But how do we know? We are tasting the real thing. Only option is to identify our uncertainties by sharpening our methods of inquiry and getting into character.
Good evening, listeners. It's 7 p.m. this winter solstice 2001, and welcome to the Pinch on 3RRR, the reincarnation of the much-loved show Unexplained Phenomena, where we cut right through the bullshit and get straight to the root of the cunt. We get straight to the core of the issue. My name's Declan, and joining me tonight is Chris, a man whose monument to himself is right up there with such well-known Australian icons as the Big Banana, the Big Bull, the Giant Murray Cod, the Big Ego.
Yes, thanks. Was that a faux pas or just a wise crack? We've got a huge show lined up for you this evening. Later we'll have Fiona O'Loughlin and Rod Quantock in the studio.
Yes, Chris, that's almost as exciting as what's going on our website. With that fan of yours, Kate.
Yes, those fans of ours really like to rip into each other. It's a dog-eat-dog, get-up-in-the-ring sort of situation there.
Not that you mind so much, Chris. In fact, you've got that spark back in your eye that I haven't seen since moving Melvin Brown tap danced on the old desktop that morning on the breakfast show.
Thanks, Declan. I'm moving right along.
Come on, don't avoid the issue.
What you're saying doesn't make sense. I've got a spark in my eye because someone's having a go at me. I'm going to finish introducing the show, if you don't mind. Shortly we'll be chatting to Craig Rucastle about what it's like to be 29 and still living at home with your mum. We called his house a few moments before the show just to check in with him, and his mum answered the phone.
How many times do I have to tell you the listeners are not interested in other people's domestic arrangements? It doesn't make for interesting radio.
It's better than some things I could be thinking about.
And I could say something about that, but I won't. Because it could jeopardise your relationship with Estelle.
Oh, good one, Declan. Go and drop the ball in the first 30 seconds of the show, why don't you? This is radio, for Christ's sake. Or had you forgotten that?
Oh yes, all that and more coming up in the show tonight. But first, let's go to this.
What are you doing? Why are you trying to ruin my relationship with Estelle?
Because you're in love with Kate. I think you have to admit that to yourself.
Please, just take my word for it, Declan. You don't know. What the fuck is going on? You don't know what you're dealing with here.
Well, I do know you've spent the last few years lying under a blanket on the couch drinking away your sorrows. Look, who is she? Who is this Kate?
She's just someone I used to know, okay? I don't want to talk about it.
But she's perfect for you. There's something about her.
Don't get involved in this. You don't understand.
All right. I'll just help you to keep your head in the fucking sand.